Hello and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. I just got to edit Josh's face into the picture. How is everyone today? You might notice the state of my face. It's because
Constant state.
It's 'cause it's an absolute state right now. You might notice that because on Sunday...
You've taken a huge amount of cocaine.
Saturday...
You just got no idea.
I don't know where I am. I've taken so much crack.
Wow, that face.
Don't do crack, kids.
Don't do crack, but do raise money for charity.
Yes.
Like we
and
did.
if that means selling crack, no,
I mean...
don't sell crack.
Guys, you want to talk through what we did on Saturday?
No.
So, as much as we've all tried to repress the painful memories, we had our 12-hour / 14-hour / time is no longer a concept that I understand our stream. We raised £210 in total for City of Chelmsford MenCap and Macmillan Cancer Support. That went halfway each. We've sent the money over to Macmillan, and the accountant for MenCap is sending over the details at the moment. I'll just have a quick check of my emails actually,
My
because I need
face
to do
went
that.
deaf. Get the fuck out of my spot.
But yeah, we raised a good amount of money. We played 5 different games. We played Song of Ice and Fire, aka James raging out and rules lawyering, and to no avail. We had Dungeon World, aka James failing to do accents that weren't accidentally racist. Apparently, my German accent sounds a lot like a Nigerian accent, and it was very inappropriate. We had a murder mystery, which was really good fun, aka Josh wants to live in 1960s America and is trying to live it out through roleplay. We had Apocalypse World, also known as
We're all now
also,
too drunk to function.
also known as Exposition, and then Will accidentally starts doing a vampire roleplay. And then
we had a vampire roleplay,
which is AKA, which was basically can be summarized by Josh's character tipping his top hat and being blown into 1,000 pieces. In
it basically came down. It came down to me being invited to James's house, us having an argument instantly, me leaving, and that resulted in death and end of everything in floods of laughter.
And then we did a lot of singing, and throughout the whole thing, trolled Beth quite ferociously.
It was good.
It was good. That was the highlight. Oh, it's coming off.
It's coming off. I'm just going, boys. I'm just going for it.
Oh,
Just go
is
for it.
he just shaving? Is it happening?
Take it
Show
all
me.
off.
Take it all off. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your beard.
I've got
I
one step
refuse.
ahead. Oh, I'm the one. I'm probably the least bearded member of Encounter Roleplay,
You always will be.
Yes, you are.
even after Beth.
Beth has a better beard than you.
It's confirmed.
So, do you guys want to do catch up on what happened last time in the
Should
Broken
I-
Kingdom?
Does anyone else want to do it?
Myth, do you want to go? Myth, I can't hear you, my friend.
Oh, sorry.
He's full of Sally Frosty sausage.
Sally Frosty sausage. I remember very little. I remember us assassinating someone, and we opened up in a fight versus these like bog creatures, and then we ended up pursuing someone. I was very confused as a player, so I portrayed it in my character. He was also confused. We went to some tavern, and some guy said, "Hey," no, we didn't. Some guy told us to rough up some dude. We went to rough him up. No one followed Elvis's lead, and then everybody pretty much helped out that guy we were supposed to rough up, assassinate someone else. That's what I got.
Everyone just
father.
looked at Elvis and was like, "Oh, that's adorable."
So yeah, we
Yeah,
started.
he
off,
was like, "Let's take it now, guys," and then nothing happened. And then he was like, "Okay."
So we started off fighting, finishing off the fight against the creatures that came out of the swamp. Elvis and Caden got twatted out. I can hear myself through someone's microphone. I'd assume that would be you, Josh.
Me? No.
That never happens. We were the Lord of Blackford, who was Lord. Yes.
Lord, it was Baron Judd.
Baron Judd. And he tried to contract the party. Well, he didn't try to contract Yanni because Yanni was like creeping around in the window.
He was being a creeper. But he contracted Kai and his gang. He immediately sort of said, "You guys are pretty handy," and you fought off those guys, the creatures, zombies. We're not really sure what they were. Mud creatures pretty handily. So we'd like you to do a little bit of work. And essentially, he was a little underpowered. He was suffering. You know, his numbers of town guards were dwindling by the day, and he had a bit of a problem with some locals who weren't happy with the amount of gold of theirs that he appeared to be sitting on. He's a very greedy man. So he asked me and the party to go and rough up their leader, Marcus, at a local tavern, and in return he was going to give us information on the Source Stone. The Source Stone being the mythical artifact that we are currently searching for as a way into Nilfheim, the land of the dead. However, things may not have gone to plan. Somebody else can pick up.
So yeah, we eventually got persuaded, kind of brought round by his son, who's more of a socialist, and a filthy commie. No, he
Oh God!
he persuaded us around. It's been a very long day. I had to go outside twice.
Oh, dear. The sympathy.
And yeah, we got contracted, counter contracted by Baron Judd's son, to
Usurp.
you basically usurp. And yeah, basically the long and short of it was Yanni snuck in, shivved him to death.
As we all came in through the front door.
Yeah, so we all came in the front, but Yanni just
We all
climbed
came
up,
in to
ran
take him alive, and Yanni just
Hey,
killed this old
you
man.
basically told Yanni to do it. So can I tell?
I don't think I did.
I did the throat slitting motion and gestured for me to go around the back. He nodded and said, "Be quiet," and I did. Apart from be quiet, he did do a lot of
I was gonna say, I don't think you were quiet. I think that's why we're all rushing in and looking for. There's
Hey.
blood everywhere. So currently, Yanni is fleeing with the corpse into the nearby woods, being pursued by guards. He hasn't lost him yet, but he's got quite a lot of ground on him. Unfortunately, he is carrying a body. I have gone off looking for said body, and Yanni trying to bail him out. Elvis is looking for vital information that we were here for, the information on the Source Stone records in Baron
He's on the
Judd's
desk, right?
study.
Yeah.
Yes, you're on the desk, and Kaelin is a tree.
She's also there.
Kaelin is a tree now. Kaelin is there for the time being.
Is she backflipping?
Kaelin does nothing but
And
backflip. It's-
Santa begins.
Kaelin is currently started an improv dance school in honor of Baron Judd.
This week they're learning the backflip.
I like Josh's beard.
There we go. There we go.
Lofu whistles looking fresh, Mr. Will. Thanks, guys. What do you think of the lack of beard? How are we feeling about it?
My God, is
I
that Jason Mraz?
I feel guilty about kissing you now. I feel slightly dirty.
Wow.
You look
Wow.
like a child.
Thank
For
you.
those of you that missed that, Josh and Will kissed. It got out of hand.
Right. Actually, someone said they'll donate money if I kiss Will, and he didn't really have a choice in the matter. I just kissed him, and he.
No,
did
it was
not.
Mythomatic who said, "Hey guys, the new donation goal is at 101. You guys will kiss," and then you guys
And
went,
I
"All
asked-
right."
It was all myth.
all of it was Myth. Blame Myth. He's evil. I now feel like a child again. Oh dear.
So I'm,
Shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
No, let's just
Shall
talk
we
about my
indeed?
beard for 3 hours. And that
Ah,
Yes.
yes. Welcome to
No.
Encounter Beard Play.
no beard, just a chin.
Right.
Maybe we should just chin that off.
Let's have a little chin
Can't
wag.
can't help but make shit puns, can we?
Right, so you guys, let us pick up with Yanni. You have just run out of the room and bleeding from a bollocks. God damn it,
Bleeding
Jack.
from your bollock.
I'm bleeding from a... Right,
Oh God, it's all gone terribly wrong.
yeah, oh
Yeah,
dear.
so
You're
I
right.
ran off into the woods and I got a decent amount of ground, but I haven't lost the guards entirely yet.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I'd like to continue running into the woods, trying to duck and weave as I go.
Are you attempting to remain unseen, or just trying to be quick about it?
I'm trying to get out, get far enough away that they can no longer see me.
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
Do I want to do that or do I? Actually, no. It wouldn't be in his nature to run because he's not very fast. It would be in his nature to hide. So yeah, I'll try and hide in an alleyway or on a roof or something, or
In
up
an
a tree.
alleyway, in a wood.
I don't know. Have I
Just
reached?
fled into the
You're
I
out.
guess
You're on the outskirts.
Yeah,
of
you
town,
are out in
essentially.
the forest, mate.
Cool. I will.
The
try
marsh
and
lies
try-
before you.
Yeah, I'll try and hide in them because I've spent a lot of my time in the marsh in my life. So I'll try and hide in amongst the.
Okay.
Whilst actually, as a wood elf, I'm not. No, he was only a wood elf originally. He's a human. He was a wood elf in his first incarnation. That's a 25.
Okay, a 25 is a success. So you start rushing into the marshes. You find like a little hovel. Well, not hovel, more of like a little cove in a tree near some bog. And you crawl in there with the body of the old
You go
Judd.
Rambo.
Yeah.
You were just covered in mud and
Yeah.
leaves. I am
and
GM now.
you see, yes, you see a couple of guards like rush past you.
Cool. I remain perfectly still,
Okay.
but I do have my hand crossbow loaded just in case they notice me.
Okay, so Kai,
Hello.
what are you doing, my friend?
What am I? What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Kai, I just right. I've actually I've tore into the forest after well, I obviously I do actually know that I sent Yanni in there to do this. I'm well aware of that. It was Kai's
No,
sort of taken a turn for the worse.
Is banter?
he just
It's
loves
all
banter now.
Kai is just a banter king. So I run off. I am a Bantosaurus Rex, and I've chased
Wow.
after. Randall, indeed.
Wow.
Got in love. And I. Why can't I hold all these oranges?
Wow.
Yeah, I've run off into the forest after him. I had a bit of an argument with. Was it Marcus himself? Who he was like. He wants us gone as
Yeah,
soon as
Marcus
we've
wanted
got the
you gone,
information.
yeah.
Like, it's very clear that we're not welcome here. We are magic users after all, and they're actually not particularly fond of magic users around here. Especially considering their recent visit from the somebody give me their
The
name.
clan.
The clan, yeah, the clandestine. Who we ran into with Roland.
Well, that
You
went
remember Roland, right?
I don't
Right,
remember him. I don't think he ever
Back in the
happened.
day.
They were good times, right?
What happened?
I've got some Chinaware of his that begs to differ. I've tore off into the forest in search of Yanni. What I'm going to do is I am going to try and cause a diversion. Like, I know they're out there, I know they're looking for him, and I don't particularly want him to be found. So, and obviously they haven't actually spotted him, so they don't know it's him, but they know he wasn't around, and I've sort of passed it off as, he's not really social, so he probably wanted to. He's probably hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and I'm going to see if I can cast a deception by. I'm gonna start like a I'm gonna cast like Eldritch Blast at something, and it's quite loud.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna call all the guards and be like, guards, and call all the. I can't. Has anyone actually? Have I heard anyone give a name to those creatures that attacked earlier on?
You haven't, no.
No. Okay. Okay. In which case, I'm gonna run off.
You've heard,
in
other
a-
than bog creatures. It's probably the
Okay,
only
right,
term that
yeah,
you'd have
so-
heard, but it doesn't
yeah.
seem like a
So-
typical one.
Yeah. Really?
No,
Is that
no,
not
it's
what Darwin called them.
Bugbears.
I run. Yes. I run over. I run sort of. I'm going to skirt along the edge of the forest. I realise like Yanni's probably gone like quite far away from civilization at this point.
Yeah.
So I skirt along the edge of town and actually sort of come to the edge of town in another place. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Do I need to cast it if I'm not targeting anything at all?
Just,
what are you?
You'd only have to roll versus AC and then do damage, which unless you're
what are
planning on
you-
missing.
What are you shooting at? Or just in general?
I'm literally not shooting at anything. Like, I can shoot it at rocketry, whatever, as
Okay.
long as I just fire it. Because it's more the noise of it that I'm doing. I'm literally just like, look over here. Oh God.
Yeah.
And I'd like to roll a deception to see if I can cause enough ruckus to get all the guards on a wild goose chase to find.
Cool.
Something that these bog monsters. Cool. So I'm gonna roll my deception. I don't know if it rolled. Did it roll? 21.
21. That's a success. So
Cool.
a bunch of guards, a few guards who are kind of left remaining around this place and haven't been already started running off into the bog. They start running off towards this commotion. One of them kind of runs up to you and says, "What is it?"
Say, one of those fucking bog monsters. I think he might have taken your baron.
shit. And he shouts back to one of the other guards, like, call the alarm bell. And the other one runs off, and a few minutes later, you start hearing that the same bell tolling, which shows that the town is in chaos, and he starts running off rather heroically to fight this creature.
Yeah, I'm running with him. Like
Okay.
I'm going with it. But actually no, I'm gonna wait for like the rest of the guards, and I'm gonna like be like, guys, you gotta get over here as soon as you can. And the second they're over, I'm like, right, we have to head off this way. There was only one of them I saw, but it's bigger than any fucker I've ever seen around here. And I gesture in sort of the general direction. I say, I think I might have clipped him, and like there's like just a smouldering tree, and we get closer, and I'm like, bollocks, and it just hit a tree, and I'm like, we gotta move further out, see if we can find him. He might still be alive, and yeah, we head off. Is Marcus among them?
No,
No.
he
Okay.
is not. So Elvis,
Yes.
what are you up to?
Elvis is still probably trying to go through the tables. I think I rolled pretty poorly last time.
Okay, do you want to give me another roll, a perception test, see what
Yeah.
you can find? Yeah.
I was told to stay here, so he's going to do that.
And Kaylin is, of course, with you in the room.
13.
13. So you find a big kind of logbook journal, and as you go through it, it seems to have every single meeting in it that the Baron has had, as well as he's got like notes and annotations to the side scribbled. It's going to take you a while to go through it, but this looks like the sort of document you might be looking for. Because yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of latches it like a belt or something that's got, and then he just holds the whole tome and just kind of like hugs it and runs down to
As
the
you
entrance or stairs.
Yeah, as you turn around the room, Kaylin is gone.
Kaylin?
There's no response.
Kaylin? Oh boy. And I try to I guess now I don't really run or trot.
Yeah.
I just kind of ease my way towards the door and kind of keep an eye out for her.
Okay, cool.
Towards the entrance of the whole mansion. So I guess down the stairs and through the hall.
Okay, as you get down there, you see large man Marcus, who is in charge of the rebels in Blackford. He looks over at you and says, "Have you got what you wanted?"
Yes. Thank you.
Well, you best get out then.
Okay. My legs are a bit small, so it's gonna take me a while. If you don't mind carrying me, that would be great.
His arms are shaking from carrying the big book.
He's like, you can get out. You got here on your own 2 feet. You can get out on your own 2 feet.
You don't have to be rude about it, but okay. Lovely evening.
Okay,
See,
So-
he's already walking out the door.
cool. So when you get out there, you see there's a lot of commotion going on with guards, and there's the bells are tolling outside, and you see Kai running off with a group of guards into the marshes. There appears to be quite a lot of guards running to and fro, mostly out of the town.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Elvis is just gonna start trotting towards that way.
Okay.
Looking for any way he can get a ride from anything. I don't know if
Excuse me, sir. Could you just? Excuse me, madam. Just. Okay.
Okay.
as he still just kind of runs. He's very tired.
Yeah. All right. So Yanni.
Or is it?
Yes. Please do just go.
So in the time that he's been hiding, Yanni's done a couple of things. Firstly, he has actually stripped some of the flesh from Baron Judd, and he's put that in like a stored pouch in his bag, and he has felt the call that Murray needs to come out, and so he has put on his special hat, which is not at all made of human flesh, upon his head, and he steps out from his tree, and he looks around and says, "Guards, there's been a murder."
Okay, some of the guards who just ran past you a few minutes ago, like hear this call and start running back. There's like three of them. One of them looks at you and says, "What? Where?"
This here, the Baron.
They look at the corpse of the Baron, and then look at you, and one of them says, "Who are you?"
Murray the merchant.
All right. How did you find this man?
I was just out for a walk in the woods collecting more of my herbs, and I show him my pouch of healing herbs, which it just isn't healing herbs, have no restorative properties. But yeah, I show him that.
He looks. Like one of them goes and picks up the corpse of the Baron and says, "Looks like he's been stabbed in the back with something." And then they look at you and say, "You got any weapons on you?"
No, only these tent pegs. And I pull out the two stakes. Why'd you...
Covered in blood.
Yes. I literally wouldn't even know. I thought I just it's night time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obvious that there's
Yeah.
blood dripping off of these stakes. And the guards look at each other and say, "Right, would you mind coming with us?"
Yes, absolutely. Should we not find the culprit?
Yes, we'll find the culprits. Come with us.
Wonderful. I go with him.
Cool. They don't like attempt to seize you or anything, but they start
Yeah.
walking back. So Kai, you've been running for like 10 minutes of these guys, and there's no sign of the bog creature.
Cool. Just after a while, I turn to the men and I say, "How many times have you ever encountered these things before? Are they a regular occurrence?"
One of them quite out of breath says, "Yeah, they come attack every week or two. We're pretty stretched. Listen,
Jesus Christ.
the bells in the town stopped, so
I nod and I say, "It feels wrong to leave the Baron out there."
they, as you say that, a couple of them kind of look to each other, you know, and you get the kind of feeling like maybe it's not such a terrible thing.
Yeah, and I raise an eyebrow and I'm like, "He was your Baron. Were you not sworn to protect him?"
Roll me a persuasion. And hey, Robo Spinoza, how's it going, my friend?
Can I roll more of an insight? I'm not actually really trying to persuade. I'm trying to like gauge their.
Okay, yeah, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, that's more what this is about. Like,
Sure.
insight. Wow, 3.
Banter.
It could be.
I'm not even sure
no.
they can understand me. I'm not even sure. I'm
These
speaking
guys
English.
are unreadable. Their poker faces are something else to you.
They're all wearing full face.
Full face masks.
And I'm just like desperate. I'm like, my eyes twitching. I'm like, "I can read you." And they're just like, "What the shit is this guy?"
Yeah.
Right,
so they're like, "So we're gonna start heading back. If you want to stay out here, feel free. There'll probably be some kind of reward from Graham Blackford."
I look at these men and I'm like, "How many are with me?"
Probably like 10 of them. Yeah.
I'm like, "None of you are gonna stay." Well, Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna stay out here in the dark on my own, especially not with those things. I mean, if you can't even protect your own Baron in his home. I look sort of miffed, and I head back with them.
Okay. Cool. Robo Spinoza says, "Beard is becoming awesome, Josh." Craigasm.
What do you mean becoming?
Yes.
It is. It is luxurious.
Hello, Fu says, "Until we
It's
get
very
enough
awesome.
donations," and he shaves it. I think we said 250 and he'd shave it. I can't remember, or 200. I don't remember.
Yeah, opportunity was there.
We were close.
I am actually growing it out though, so.
No.
I should.
So Elvis,
Sits back to beard chat.
you've been trying to
You can never leave.
you've been
Beard
trying to
Chat.
get a lift out of town with this big heavy book, and a few minutes later the bells have stopped, and you see Kai and a bunch of guards coming back into town at about the same time that Murray / Yanni
Who's Yanni? I don't know Yanni.
is walking back into town with 3 guards who are and the corpse of the Baron. One of them is carrying, and they're
Coming back into.
everyone's going back into town essentially.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for them to pass, as if like to flag them down, and they just don't see me, and I just go, and I start trailing them.
Okay, cool. So the guards with Kai immediately notice that the corpse of the Baron is with these men who are travelling with Yanni, and they run over and kind of. You're muted, Josh, mate.
Sorry, I run over with them. I'd like to say like I'd be like at the front, and I'd like run over and immediately. Can I sort of muscle in as if like because I like Marcus is Marcus there at all? No,
He's
Marcus
not.
wouldn't really.
No.
Oh yeah, no, Marcus is still in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Elvis isn't. I just God. I come out and I sort of muscle my way in, and I wanna sort of, are the guards like either side of Yanni, or are they just walking with him? Like, I suppose they'd have to be carrying the body, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So one of them is carrying the body. The other 2 are surrounding him. He hasn't appeared to have noticed, but these guards are very much keeping a very close eye on him and the bloodied stakes which are in this man's hand. Well, in his one of his pocket.
I'm just walking around and everything's absolutely fine. I turn to one of the guards and say, "Where should we start searching?"
This way. And they start to lead off towards the mansion. They're giving each other to everyone else. Very apparently, these guys are like, I think this guy's insane, and they have their killer, and they're just humouring him.
I turn around and I say to them 2 guards, I say like, you are the 2 who found the body.
I say, "Oh, there you are, manslave. Here, help this guard with his task." Pointing to the guard who's carrying the body.
Yeah, they start walking off towards the town hall. Mansion.
Are they dragging him? They're not like
no.
manhandling. So
no. He's kind of walking with them at this point. He's barely on his way.
I block their progress.
Okay, one of them says, "Move out of the way."
I say, "Yes, out. Keyworth, what's come over you? What are you doing? Step aside." I brush my hand.
I say, I have an agreement with Marcus.
One of them says, "We don't care."
Yes,
and I have an agreement with, and I look down at the Baron and I'm saying, the man who will shortly become the new Baron.
Alright, well, we can talk about that in a minute, but first we need to go down to the dungeon.
Wait, why are we going to the dungeon?
He says, to pick up a few things.
Ah, yes, of course. I'll wait for you here, then.
No, we need your expertise. Come with us.
Of course, yes.
Cool. Elvis, what are you up to, mate?
Thinking to myself, what expertise?
He shows up probably right when they are like, "We've got to go down to the dungeon."
Ah, come on, I just got back from over there. What are we going to the dungeon for?
They're not looking at you. They're like far down and... What?
I drop the book on the guy's toes.
Bloody hell, what do you want?
Hello? Did you say something about a dungeon?
Yes, we're going there now.
Why?
He says, "Look, you're not my boss. Look, if you want to tag along, feel free."
I turn around to Elvis and I say, "Not now. Go back to the tavern. Trust me."
What do I do with this?
I hand him payment for like the tavern for another night.
Thank you. Here you go. It's probably about another. This book is probably worth about 8 gold. Thank you.
And then he just kind of expects it to be a transaction where he gives you the book. And he takes the gold.
I smile and hold up a hand and I'm like, "Take it with you. It might be a good read." And I sort of give you like a look as if to say, "Kindly piss off now."
Okay. I'll be pissing off in the dungeon. Or in the tavern.
Yes.
Okay.
I am smashed.
What a strange turn of affairs. Shall we go to the dungeon then?
Yes, of course. They start leading you down.
I probably go down first.
Yeah, okay. Like all the guards with you. There's like 12 of them. They all walk down and march you down to the dungeon. And there's
How
some.
many cells are there?
There's
in this
probably like
dungeon?
5. It's not a big dungeon. It's more like a
Cool.
cellar which has been converted underneath the town hall mansion.
So
Uh,
I'd
yeah.
get down into the dungeon and I'd say, right, what do we need to do then?
They kind of look to each other. The two who are leading you, they're kind of used to dealing with you at this point, and one of them says, "If you could just go in there, we've got some things we need you to look in there for us. The killer might have left some traces.
That's an empty cell.
Is it?" And he says, questioningly, "Could be footprints.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Get in there." They grab you.
I would resist at that point.
All right. There's 12 guards overpowering. you.
Murray would resist.
You try and resist 12 men pushing
Can
you.
can I try and can I just roll? Let me roll.
Give me a roll.
It can be anything. It won't make any difference.
Athletics, yeah.
Praise God.
That's a natural
Nat 20,
20.
Nat 20, please.
It's
It's a
not.
nat 1.
You try and resist, you get punched in the face, knocked out, chucked in a cell, locked in, and they walk away.
Do they?
I stand there and I turn around and I say to the guys,
Like, you're also relieved of all of your possessions.
who is Yanni?
Yanni is.
Do they look
Cool.
in my bag?
Yes, they'll take your bag.
It's quite a lot of flesh in there.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
I immediately head back to the tavern.
Okay.
I go to my room.
Okay. Elvis is also in the tavern.
Cool. I'm going to my room and I take my
Okay.
Hops off the bar
yeah.
stool.
Cool. I take everything like of value
Okay.
so I take like my gold and stuff and
Yeah.
I deposit it all. I want to say like can I find like a floorboard to hide it under?
Roll me a perception test.
Cool. Give me uno momento for that.
Free to chin.
Skills.
So Josh should shave. Will already has, and we just need James to grow one. Yeah, James.
I physically can't.
Try growing one, James.
I'm a man,
19.
I'm a man child.
Don't try growing a pair. Just grow one, and then perhaps later you can grow a pair. A 19. A 19. You actually find a loose floorboard. You kind of like start stamping on some stuff, see if you can find a loose one. One springs up. You
I stamp on it. It just smacks.
Pardon,
me in the
yes.
face. Yes, this is the one.
yeah. It's like stepping on a
I,
rake. And
So what I do is
inside.
what I do is
Let me continue.
Mhm.
Inside. Let me just
ooh.
finish. Inside there is a small pouch.
I check the pouch.
There's about 20 gold in it.
Cool.
There and there.
I take the 20 gold. I put everything else under there, and then I go back. The only thing I don't deposit, I deposit like my weapons and stuff. And I am wearing armor, aren't I? I think I'm wearing armor.
Yeah, you're wearing like leather armor.
Yeah, I take my
Standard
leather
armor.
armor off and just put like standard clothes on, and
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I drop everything. The only thing I take is my my wand,
Money?
and I take. How much was the room for a night? Was it like 1 gold?
It's like a gold piece.
Yeah, I go down and I basically, I take 1 gold piece with me and I pay the tavern owner. I'm like, oh, I'll be staying another night.
He says, all right.
Same room. No, a smile, and I head out. And I'm
The
going
real
to
question
go
is, ladies
to-
and gentlemen, is will Kai ever pick it up? All his possessions which he left behind. Right, so yeah, you leave.
Nix has just offered to knit me a beard.
Wow.
I go and I.
Elvis,
find,
you see Kai walk
oh,
down
sorry.
in a tavern.
Can I make a roll to see if I deciphered anything in the book while
Yeah.
while I've been here?
Give
Yeah.
me a
Knowledge?
knowledge.
Investigation.
There's no
That's it.
knowledge, is there?
No.
Is there knowledge? I forget in this.
Give
Give me
this
knowledge.
edition.
I just
It's,
made shit up.
What's he doing?
No,
Sorry?
there's no knowledge. He's trying to read.
What's-
Would it be
He's trying to read.
perception?
Investigation?
maybe?
It'd be investigation.
Investigation.
would be the
Yes,
Investigation.
intelligence.
Insight or investigation?
Just do investigation.
Investigation. Insight is people.
Investigation is things that aren't people.
9.
Do you have inspiration from last session?
I don't
I've still got mine.
I've already wasted
think
mine.
I don't think I
I
had
haven't.
inspiration.
I think I don't remember now. Oh, thank you, Arms Shark, for following, my friend. Welcome, Cliff.
Welcome.
Welcome, buddy.
Of course, if you guys are in chat and you haven't followed already, please do. Join the adventure. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for D&D games.
And every Saturday for 12 hours.
Every single
That's-
Saturday for 12 hours. No,
That's a lie.
that's a
What's
lie.
happened?
No, no,
It's
no, we're
happened
not.
once and it hurt.
Yeah, so you try and decipher this book.
14 hours.
Yeah, 14 hours. You try and decipher the Baron's logbook, but there's so much stuff, it's scribbled awkwardly. You're going to need to like sit down for a substantial amount of time to gain too much from it. But it seems like he has a lot of business contacts in a town called Grime, which, if you know anything about the Western Marshes,
It's the main port.
it's the main port town in the Western Marshes. To the east. No, west. It's to the west. Boombox followed because their accents are howled. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, yes they are.
Thank you,
I
Archer.
mean,
Ray Creep.
Okay. So, sorry, pencil sharpener. Elvis waits for Kai at the bottom of the stairs, and he's like,
About this book, I found it in his desk. I think it
I
might have
smile.
something to do
Do you smile and
with
say something?
what you guys need.
No, I don't.
He
I smile and I
frowns,
look like I'm
makes
going to
sense.
say something, and then I pause.
Oh, edgy.
do you mean?
Edgy.
so meta.
So meta. Kai's
I
meta
think it
game
may have
is
something to
strong.
do with the sword stone. The thing you were looking for. The sword bone.
The sword bone.
Wow.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
That's what you're looking for, right? I just can't find anything in here that says something about a bone, sword bone. or anything
Cool.
like that.
I nod. I smile. I say,
Of course you do.
and I
Kai
say,
can't function. Kai can't function unless he smiles.
Yes, that's like the warm up for his facial muscles. Then didn't
Oh
actually-
god. He's just working on his smile because he's not very good at it. Just need to get the
Yeah.
perfect smile.
It's like,
considering at the beginning, like I was rubbish at everything.
You couldn't
including
shake
shaking
hands,
hands. I've
yeah.
gone quite far. Yeah.
It's been a real journey. It's been a real journey.
It has.
So what do you say, Kai?
Right. So I say
Post smile.
post smile. I say. I really like enjoy this smile, and then I'm like, right, well,
Please continue.
you've got about you got till the early hours of the morning, and then I need you to know everything you can possibly know because we're leaving first thing in the morning. I'm gonna just say, Will, this is me. I'm paranoid as hell. I will have checked that we're not being overheard.
Yep. You don't appear to be being overheard.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay. I need more gold so I can drink some more of my brain juice.
as I hold up a mug of ale.
I give you 2 gold pieces. I'm down to
Thank
2
you.
gold pieces.
Keep them pouring. Bruce.
Or whoever the title is.
It's Bruce Bolton.
Bye.
Why, of
Bruce
course.
Bolton was just there, like, I used to have it all. now I just work in a tavern.
You're definitely not being overheard. Bruce Bolton sits in the corner.
No, it's fine.
He's just so OP. He's just in other campaigns in completely different universes. Like,
Another
Yeah.
red ale.
He transcends time and space.
So yeah, the barman pours you another
Another
drink.
one.
the Roos got loose into other systems.
Bruce
Um,
Hashtag Bruce got loose.
oh God, it happened.
What do you mean? got
It
loose?
happened again.
I have a-
Can I ask you the wording on something in a spell? If it says
Hello, this
influences
sounds like something for me.
yes, James. If it says creature, does that relative to your size? Does that mean I can take a person?
Creature relative to your
humanoid.
size.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's
It means a creature of your size. Your medium.
Size
Yeah.
in that sense would mean whether it's a medium, large, or small
Yeah.
creature. So
Tell me what's
Cool.
what spell is it?
dimension door.
Cool. I would. Yeah.
hey, Harkin, how's it going, buddy?
It's on page 233, or in the actual page numbers.
Oh, wait, did I just get it spot on in one go?
Open your potions book to
Oh, I'm so good at PDFs. I'm
Wow.
also good
He rolls
So,
nat 20s
going
all day on
to die
PDFs.
alone.
Beth, could you possibly grab me another can of Guinness if you love me massively?
Yeah, Beth.
Could you grab me another can of Guinness?
Josh
Even
whispers directly into
Lovely.
Mike.
When-
I do.
how are you planning on obtaining a 4th level conjuration spell?
Thank you. Huh?
How are you planning on obtaining a 4th level conjuration spell?
It's a wizard spell. It's a warlock spell, sorry.
It's also a level 4 conjuration spell, which is the main issue here.
Yeah, so there
You
are
can't take level 4
there are
spells.
character levels and
Oh,
there
am
are
I not
spell
level
levels.
4?
You,
In which
you
case
were level
my
4.
entire plan has just gone up the pooper. Do you not level up with your...
No.
No.
Spell
What
levels
level
work
spell can I take?
Up
at
to
your
a level
character
2,
sheet.
I believe, level 4.
Oh god! My entire plan I was just going to be like, cool, walk in, hey Annie! Blip!
No.
And we're just
that's
going to
not
teleport
how-
out, and now
that's
we're
not
not
how
going to...
it
I go up and retrieve all of my gear, because I don't have the spell I thought I had.
Fucking hell, this is why you let me level up your character, when you've decided to do it 15 minutes before the session.
Right, anyway,
Indeed.
how does you come back with all your things mysteriously?
Yep. Cool.
You guys are just having a conversation. I can't remember where exactly you got to in your conversation. Oh no, you just got another pint of beer or something. So
yeah.
Yes.
Right, in which case I'm going to head off to the guard place, the dungeon.
okay.
May I suggest that you take your spell as Enthrall?
What's in roll?
It's Enthrall.
Okay. I'm
Please
just going to take
remove-
invisibility.
Remove dictionary. Do whatever.
Okay, you head off to the
I've
dungeon.
immediately stopped caring.
Murray, you've woken. You're in a
Ah.
dungeon.
Why? Oh, this reminds me of my time in. Oh no. I go over to the bars and say, "Hello, I've sobered up now. Can I come out?"
There's no response. UK Rona goes, evening chaps, and James.
Wow, it's constant abuse.
So I like Rona.
Um,
Josh, try not to breathe so much into. Well, try not to breathe so much firstly, and then secondly into the
Yeah.
mic.
Stop breathing.
Just
stop. Yeah. Did I manage? Where do I have any of my gear? Was I able to
No.
conceal anything?
No, you weren't attempting
Like-
to.
Damn it.
What, in a time when you tried to start a fight with all the guards.
Super
Like,
paranoid. They're super paranoid. Everything is concealed in my anus. Every single one of my items.
Even your
Got this
clothes.
one.
Even my
Got this
clothes
one.
that I'm wearing are concealed in my anus.
I'm gonna boost my dagger.
Oh dear.
That
Yes.
pike I have. Oh,
It's,
here we
it's in
go.
the anus.
You know, if you put potions in your butt,
I'm not being
They
funny, if the
actually
pike
hit
can
you
fit in there. You
much
can fit a
harder.
pike in a chest.
Yeah, well, I mean, by your definition of where pikes fit, pike can fit anywhere. So
You
I
poop
don't
a
know.
hole.
Oh my
I
God.
don't remember what my
Anyone
definition.
who wasn't tuned in on Saturday has just got a new
Will.
bit of information about
I
Will.
don't remember what I said.
you said you never put a pike in a chest, but
Oh yeah, I got a pike in
this
the
is we've got we've got our fingers on the pulse of up to date and interesting news. No,
All right,
so
Boom
yeah,
Bumps.
I try and so I want to look around the cell for something useful, like see if there's anything of use.
Okay, roll me a perception test.
Are they half pin barrel hinges?
Nice.
Every
Alas.
time I get arrested in any game, it's just half pin barrel.
Funny you should
Tough
say that.
man.
It's a matter of leverage, perception.
It's a matter of leverage.
There you are. 17.
And Frole is rubbish.
Okay, a 17. What a perfect number. You find a fairly good sized stone in your hand. It's just kind of fist sized.
I put it in the lock and turn it. Does the door?
No,
I,
mysteriously it doesn't.
Okay.
Weird.
I wanna. Can I investigate the door and see if it's half in mirror inches?
Sure, yeah, definitely,
Definitely
yeah.
gonna be half in mirror inches.
See you later, Boombox.
Oh, that's a
Thanks,
nat
bud.
20. Are they half in barrel hinges now? Double nat 20.
By-
Double nat 20.
By
the
some freak circumstance, all that these barrels require is a little bit of leverage. And they actually say they have initials scribed onto them, WT.
WT.
Oh my
on
God,
the
Will
barrels.
Turner, I love you.
And there's a LED
I
sign
look-
next
I
to it
look-
that says half pin barrel hinges. So
Yeah,
it points to it.
press
look out the
here.
window. I look out the window and go, William. I stab,
William!
and I stab Davy Jones. Okay, I apply leverage to the door.
Okay, give me a athletics test.
Oh, good. This is where I can just completely fuck it up. 18.
18.
When
Yeah.
Beth's here, when Beth doesn't.
It's almost as
It's
if
better
it's almost as if Biff is terrible luck to have a woman on the ship.
on the vessel. Oh god. That's me 1800s. How
Yeah, they
how
they
sound-
wrench open and they make a tremendous sound.
Okay, I want to quickly try and locate my equipment, my effects.
Okay, roll me a perception test, and as you do so,
12 for
we're
you.
gonna cut to Kai. Okay, you don't see him in the room, and cut to
Real
Kai.
quick, Will,
Yeah.
Finbar, his spell, is it invisibility?
It is.
That
It's
is-
invisibility. It's Finbar's
Okay, cool.
magical invisibility or fantastic invisibility.
But it
You-
is just invisibility, that's the spell.
You become
Well, some say that Finbar's magical invisibility
Shut
makes
up.
you more handsome and charming.
It
But you're
does
invisible.
indeed. By the fact I can't see you, you are infinitely more handsome.
Oh,
Finbar.
well played.
I know the rules for invisibility if you need to.
I know that-
But yeah, it's pretty good.
You can't see things.
You can't see yourself.
Instead of making everything invisible, it just makes you blind.
It's-
Um,
Read the
Well-
description. I'm not quite sure what invisibility means.
All we know is he's called Finbar. Yeah, pick up Finbar's magical fingers. That's a great spell.
at your local drug retailer, and
So yeah, you
Bingo yourself.
Kai, what are you doing? You're walking towards the mansion.
yeah, cool. And I want to. I want to go in, and by the way, my cantrip I took was Mage Hand. All the better
Cool.
to finger myself with.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow. There's no subtlety
Just
to that,
30 feet
Josh.
away.
It's not even a joke. It's just
It's just crass.
just.
Just oh god.
Don't worry, Ronan. What you'll find out on Thursday.
Yes.
Or watch the latest.
so
or watch the
we-
latest VOD on Twitch.
Yes. So yeah, I want to head in and I want to see if I can find. So how basically how far can I get into the towards the dungeon before I am stopped?
Okay, you walk in. You take a couple of paces, then you hear the voice of Marcus saying, "Wait, what are you doing back here?"
I turn around and I'm like, I came to see you.
And he says, "All right, then. What do you want?"
So yeah, I need access to the. I forgot. To the Baron's study.
The little elf gnome thing. He already went there. He got a book. Said it was for you.
So, I must have just missed him. So was there anything else of interest recovered?
He says, "We haven't really gone through it yet, but all the possessions belong to Graham Blackford.
In which case, I need to speak to him. Do you know where he is?
Up in the study, I think."
I nod. Is there anything of interest around Marcus at the moment?
Landmines.
Everywhere.
No reason.
He's just
He's
surrounded by
literally-
them.
He's speaking to me from like a half of 100 meters away. And this is the land field around him. I can
Sandbags.
speak English. Sandbags. Just two turrets. Just
Surrounding him, not really. There's like the fine artwork and tapestries which are on the walls from before. But I mean, in terms of objects, not really.
cool. As I went down to the cell, I'd know how far away am I. Like, are there a lot of checkpoints between me and the dungeon? It's a small town, so I
You
presume
notice
it
your
wouldn't
game
be too
auto
much.
saving.
No, it's yeah. Checkpoints wise, you're looking good. No, there doesn't appear to be. When you went down, there weren't like loads of places that there were guards, but obviously guards on the door, and there's like a small guard room before you get to the dungeon.
Is this where Marcus is, or is it?
No. That's he's like by the
Pardon me?
staircase, which is leading up to the study. The dungeon's off to one side.
Cool. Duration. Hour. Okay, in which case I want to point to something, but like one of the pieces of artwork behind him, and like, is there anything like of the Baron himself? I feel like it's the
yeah,
ostentatious sort of
that'd
thing
be-
he'd have.
There'd be a picture of him and his family, him and his son, and a woman, mature. looking
ah!
woman.
Cool. A matured woman. Okay. She's not like blowing raspberries. She's very mature.
She's
In which case I look over his shoulder and is it just him?
You see some like guards walking around in the background.
Okay, cool. In which case I look over his shoulder and I stare, like, I have like an intense like stare at the painting, and I wait for him to react.
You gonna go upstairs then?
Let's say, yeah, I was just wondering. So obviously, his father was the Baron, but is that his mother up there? Tell me if he turns around.
Yeah, he looks over.
He turns around. I cast invisibility.
Okay.
That's so subtle.
I know.
He as you cast that, he turns back. He turns back around to look where you are, and he says "shit," and immediately starts running up the staircase.
I smile and I head down to the dungeon.
Okay, Elvis, what are you doing, my friend?
Studying. I have 6 to 8 hours to study this whole book.
Cool.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna try his best.
Roll at advantage.
Shit.
This is your third time over.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
This is the second time.
Uh,
Yeah, 24.
24.
24.
Yeah. So I need to remind myself of a
Pencil.
but you find a passage in this logbook, and it turns out the Baron had a meeting with one Zelik Movi, and in the annotations on the margins, I can keep hearing echo of myself. Sorry, Josh. You might want to turn it down a little.
Sorry, buddy.
It's cool.
That was me on Wednesday. God, it's awful.
Yeah, no, Zelik Movi, in the margin is annotated Sourstone ? And a load of other scribbles. But that was the most pertinent passage. And
This doesn't say sword bone. It's close.
the location was Grime, which he went to
Right,
this
yeah.
meeting in. Yeah.
So once again, they're reiterating grime.
Yeah.
All right. With that, he's like, okay, I get the picture. And he tries to, I don't know what time in the night that I found this out, but as soon as I do, I'm going to head to the dungeons.
Okay.
Wherever.
Yeah, well, certainly you found out pretty
That's
quickly on the 24. So this is happening about the time that Kai's decided to stop fanning around with his items, and he's gone off to the
Smiling.
yeah.
Smiling and then saying.
He stopped smiling and he's actually started moving now.
Yeah.
So
He started saying
he's
things
like
this,
revved up
okay.
with the amount of smiles he's done. He can now perform
Yeah.
several actions.
He smiled.
Before he has to stop.
I figured it out.
smiling.
Yeah.
He smiled. I figured it out. And now he's about to say something. And then I jump.
It took him 8 hours,
Alright,
so he's
so,
just smiling. No, it's all
That's what
happening.
he does on all his long rests. He's just like,
So
Can
happy.
I take
Oh,
a little rest?
we
Smile. Alright,
broke
so,
up a little bit there.
that was racist.
Oh, sorry, I was always
Never getting back together.
We are
Sorry, Shane.
Singing
We
either.
broke up a little bit there, but anyway,
So yeah, he's going to start heading towards the dungeons because he remembers people talking about that. He's like, well, that's probably where everybody is.
okay. So you
Check out
start.
the integrity of the gates or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool, cool. So you start heading off towards there. Kai, you're invisible. As you start going down towards the dungeons there are several guards who are sitting down in like a guard room.
Cool.
If you want to walk
Yeah.
past them stealthy, you're gonna roll me a stealth check to not make any move.
But you
Make
get to
any
do it
noise.
at
Any movement.
advantage,
At advantage, yeah.
and their perception roll is a disadvantage if they make an active one.
Right. Let me just. I've finished sorting that out. So.
In
both
before
dice
double nat one.
rolls.
Calling it now.
We've had double nat 20s, so
23.
23. Yeah, you step past them, very quietly, and as you just get into the dungeon, you see the half pin barrel hinges of the one of the cells wrench off and come crashing down, making a rather large sound, and Murray is starting to run out.
I'm not
Cool.
running. I wander. Wander as only an insane man can.
Right.
It's really a brisk walk, but still. Yeah.
You hear a shout from the guard room.
Okay. I would like to basically ambush these guards as they come past.
Okay. How do you do so? They start running towards Murray.
Ooh.
Stand in path.
Um,
Extend sword. Oh, you haven't got. Oh, you have got your sword. Stand in path. Extend sword at man.
Yeah.
Wait for man to run into sword.
Yes. Always. Hold on. Let me just check my spells that I have. I've just put the wrong spell in. Buggerinos. I'm just gonna bugger it. I'm gonna, as they come into the corridor, I'm going to sort of stand between Yanni and the guards, and obviously they can't perceive me.
Yeah.
And as they are running forward, I would like to cast Cloud of Daggers in like the confined corridor in front of me,
Cool.
directly like in their path.
Cool. You're gonna become uninvisible, as in
Yeah, I know.
visible, as you do
Oh
so.
God.
Double negatives. I don't allow them.
I cast visibility.
Ooh, everyone can see you
I,
again.
Do I get a? Oh, okay, I'll take that. Attack, AC 20 and damage 15. That's a nat 15.
Nice.
That's
They-
max
It just means one of your. Oh, you got 4, 3, 4, 4. Nice one.
Nice. Yeah, the guards start running down into the dungeon. You cast cloud daggers, become visible. Knives are flying everywhere, and
I'm
they're
smiling as I do this.
They are cut down as they rush in.
I'm like, is it relatively like? Is it like the loudest thing in the world, or are we talking like it's just the clatter of their falling bodies?
But they are screams. It's not a quick death.
Cool.
Cloud of daggers.
Cool.
Thousands of
in
daggers
which case,
piercing your body.
I've just appeared, and I
Just
Yeah, I-
just a quick point. You don't roll to hit for Cloud of Daggers, so I'll take that off your character sheet for you.
oh, okay.
Fixed.
Thank you. Could you also move invisibility into level 2 spell slot? Because I didn't mean to do that.
No,
Love you, maintenance.
literally not going to do it. Have fun.
Oh, damn you. Anyway, yeah, so I turn to Yanni, and I sort of, as I try and block out the steaming bodies behind me, I'm like, I say, have I actually heard you refer to yourself as... I don't think I met...
You've seen,
no, I
you've
have.
seen,
No,
you've
I
seen
have,
when we walked
yes.
in, and I call you
Yes.
man. I call you manservant or manslave.
Yeah, but what? Oh God, I keep forgetting your name. Oh, Murray.
All right.
I
I say,
I-
Keyworth.
I
Thank
say-
you. You've come to my rescue.
That's it. That's it.
Let's-
Murray. Yes, I have, and I should have you know that we're actually on our way out of town to somewhere new, somewhere a little bit less drab. We're walking at this point. I'm like,
Yeah, I
I'm
take it you
helping
turn.
you
I
over
take
the
it you
body.
cancel Cloud of Daggers.
Just walk through the
Yes.
cloud.
I said like I
My
dismissed
body.
that. That was like
Why?
the first thing I dismissed. Yeah. So I dismissed that, and I'm like,
I
boom,
say,
and we
I say,
walk
oh
over.
yes, the letters arrived. Did they?
I nod, and I'm like, the letters arrived, and I just to see like how responsive you are. I'm like, the letters arrived from mother.
Why is mother sending us letters?
I sigh and I shrug, and I'm like, I don't know, but I've heard she's nearby, but she's not in town. She's not coming to town. So well, my mother is obviously. So I was wondering if you'd like to finally meet her. And we're like walking out at this point. Are any guards like rushing our way? Because I imagine
hear the
as Marcus
clatter,
has
yeah,
gone
you-
rushing up.
Do I see my gear on the way out in like the guard room?
Roll me a perception test.
Yeah, I would stop to as we're walking. Cool, that's not my character sheet. Of the 6 character sheets that I have. I'll take a 5.
No, you're good.
I start looking around the room, and I say, Keyworth, have you seen my equipment?
Am I allowed to roll?
Yeah.
Cool.
Someone who actually has a functioning perception skill. In before
I'm
that
like,
one.
Cool. Okay. I'm like, okay. I'll just have a look, and I rolled a 15. Do I find his stuff?
Yeah, it's over in a corner. The 2 stakes aren't there though.
Shit. Alright, I'll pick him up. And what weapons did the guards have on them?
Swords.
Short or long?
They're long swords.
Long swords.
Cool. I take. Do they have daggers as well, or just long sword each?
No, just long sword.
Cool. Take a pair of long swords.
Cool.
Yeah. There are the sounds of rushing feet, and armored boots.
Well,
As you walk out, you see an Elvis walk in.
See Elvis walking.
Yeah, Elvis walks in.
Ah, finally
Cool.
found you guys.
Ah,
We're leaving.
Chumworth.
Ah,
Onwards.
I
Come,
give,
my son.
I give
pat him on
Murray
the shoulder.
a firm hand on the back, as in like out of the door, but it's like a firm sort of like, come on, buddy, like let's go. We've got a road trip, and really it's an
I
aggressive
fall
shove out the
over.
door.
Yeah.
I
No,
see.
fall over.
that's to Murray.
Face first on the
What-
stairs.
What would I call him? That's too ridiculous a name.
That's Murray.
No.
I didn't shove you.
No, what am I calling the name?
Oh.
What am I calling the name?
I'm not gonna just kick you out the door.
Should we let chat
Like-
decide?
You're like half.
Yeah. What
of
does
the
Murray say? Murray thinks that this gnome is his son. What is this gnome called?
Andy.
Andy Murray. Yeah. What do
That's how names work. You give him just 2 first names.
Let's see what
What
the
Guys, I
omnipotent
just wanted
chat.
to tell you, because in this book, I found the bone. It's not it's the sword bone, what you guys were talking about, but I did find something called the Source Stone. It's in here. I got it's in chapter 3. No, 4. Is it 5? It's somewhere in here. Hold on, just 1 second. And
I'd say very good. Well done.
I
well done,
am
Pertwee, my
ushering you
son.
both out the door.
Yeah, we're walking as we're saying. As I say, well done, Pertwee, my son.
Ezekiel Fizzbottom, is what Ronan says. So yeah,
I hear the heavy bass in Myth's background.
the background noise.
Alright, so you guys head out.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
holding the book open. He's just like, guys, but, and he tries to point to the margin notes. And not sure who's watching, but he's definitely pointing out that we should probably go to Grime
Yeah, I'm
and
watching.
place and some guy named Zelok Movie
So
says something about some-
Murray in his current in Murray mode, Murray is very well travelled. Would he recognise this name?
No.
Cool. Okay.
I
I say,
turn
yes.
round to. Sorry, I turn round to Murray real quick, and I put a hand. I like put a hand on you, and I to shut you up, and like obviously there are guards coming. I say, Murray, my good man. I wonder. Look, we really need to get there. I need to go back to the tavern and pick up some things. could you do me a favor and walk out of town? Is it like give me a direction out of town? Like
West.
I
I was
quickly say
just-
like which way's Graham?
West. It'd be
Attack.
Graham is in the
West.
west.
I say if you head out to the west and we'll meet you in one of the clearings. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely. Be quick
And I
about
say-
it, manservant.
I say, you too, and whatever you do, don't talk to any of the locals. They'll just slow us down. We don't want to be late, and I cast invisibility on you.
Can you cast it on other people?
Yes, it's
yeah,
touch.
you can.
It's on
I
touch.
face win. I
Using
Okay, I'm
your
gonna say-
second spell slot, I believe.
Yeah, be a second level
You
spell.
want us to go to the tavern?
Yeah.
Said the invisibility.
Yeah.
No, I can add that. I can cast it on me and someone else.
Or, I think. And or. No,
Right.
no, I think you can do it on both.
One additional creature.
I'll have
So
I don't think
I
it
can
says
do
that,
a
does it?
creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. That's the standard one.
At
So,
higher
yes, I
levels, you
cast
can
it.
do it to an additional creature.
Yeah, so
I'd
I could do it
imagine.
on me and on someone else
At a higher
Yeah.
level.
I
at a higher level. But at the moment, I literally just do it on you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll meet you outside town. And I'm like, I gesture even though I don't even know if you're there anymore. I'm just like, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Murray doesn't even know he's invisible, so he's just walking along, and I'm gonna say one random commoner walks past, and he just says hello to them, and the spell completely wears off. He's just
I don't think you speaking will stop. It's only
No,
if you
it
make an
won't.
action
You have to
or
you have
cast a
to
spell.
do an action or cast. Yeah.
I do
So
a
like I
backflip.
can make
I do a
noise.
backflip.
Yes, because Finbar has spoken before and not broken it.
Yeah, it's an action or spell.
There's many doing it.
Yeah,
for the
because
sake
he
I was maybe
remember
thinking
he
for the sake-
summoned Yorick, but made Yorick follow. He's just like, follow the sound of my voice, Yorick, and Yorick
Yeah.
is like, I will throttle you.
I definitely was looking at the rules at that point in time.
you?
Yeah, I in that case I just greet a random passerby and remain invisible.
they shit a brick and don't sleep for a week.
Okay, so you two, Elvis and Kai, there are guards running down the staircase in the mansion. You hear they're gonna like break out any moment.
Cool. We are at the we're where Marcus was now, right?
Yep.
Like if he's just walked in, we'd have to be there.
Mhm.
And I just say to Elvis, I say, hold on for a sec.
Hey.
And I just stand there. I wait for Marcus.
Okay, loads of guards come running. Marcus comes as well, and you also see Graham Blackford coming down.
I look at Marcus and I'm like, what bloody took you so long? And I look at Graham and I'm like, Graham, me and you, we had a bit of an agreement and I need to talk to you about that.
Graham says, "Yes, very well, but first we need to find the prisoner." And
How would they know? They literally no way of knowing that he's free.
the
All the screaming.
yeah, the screaming of the deaf, and the guards have
Yeah, but they
The bodies, the broken
yeah,
out of
the
cell.
bodies, the
The
guys.
five-
Yeah, but
minutes
they
of
haven't.
contact.
If I've no, but I'm saying if I've come out that way, I would have either run into them, or
No.
No, not
no.
necessarily.
I'm saying like unless they've got security cameras down there. I mean, granted, they'll have heard a commotion, but they won't have known that he's free.
No, I understand
go.
that, but I mean they've made a pretty reasonable assumption that something is going wrong in the dungeons. If there is, and first of all, you went invisible whilst you tried to distract Marcus, who then ran upstairs thinking that you were going to go kill Graham. But he's now realised
Yeah.
that there's been a commotion downstairs. Guards have been dying.
And
Therefore,
I'm
something
standing
is
here
definitely
like
happening.
I popped outside. So
Well,
what's
one of
the
the
problem?
one of the guards
Oh
runs
my God.
downstairs, looks at the dead corpse
Cool.
of the guard, runs back
Okay,
in.
well,
They're dead.
Well,
Yes, the 99%
actually-
assumption which we've made is correct.
okay. Well, in that time, I wouldn't have just stood there while one of the guys
Holy
basically.
shit.
Right, well,
It
let me
happens.
explain
Accept-
what
It
I-
happens,
accept
Josh.
the GM's decision. Accept the GM's decision like a
Well,
reasonable human.
What I do in reaction to events. So basically, if one of the guards ran off and was like, "Hey, I'm going to go check," I'll just be like, "Graham, I'll talk to you. Like, you know where I'm staying, and come and find me when you got this all sorted out because you and me have a bargain." and
No, you're gonna
leave."
stay here. No one's leaving. You're in here and the guard runs back. Yeah, the prisoner's gone. He says, yes, you're definitely staying here.
turn around like, cool, we'll discuss it now.
Good.
So, I believe you had some information for me.
Yes? What was it you wanted? Oh yes, it's about the Source Stone. I'll have a look in my father's logbook. No doubt it'll be there.
Okay, so, we've already been given access, and I want to gesture for Elvis, and I'm like, can you pass me the book?
Elvis.
Board?
What? You want what?
Say, can you pass
now
me
you
the
want
book?
the book. Yeah, I've had the book the whole time, and I've been like,
roll
hey,
my
look, I
eyes.
got this book, and then now you're like, now, after all this time of chasing you, you want the book.
I say, look, I was trying to find him. I didn't realize. Look, is this the logbook? And I show it to Graham.
Yeah, and then I open up to the page that has the notes on it, and I rip the page out, and I give him the book, and I fold up the page and put it in my pocket.
I go, yeah, there you go.
What did you just rip out?
And I say to Graham,
I ripped out the page with the notes that I
No,
found
no.
on it.
He this is in character. Sorry, Graham
Oh,
says
him.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing. Just my notes.
On what?
The source.
the information we agreed
Yeah,
upon.
exactly. Now you have your information. Several of the
So,
guards are running, going outside.
Can we
To
now
look for-
leave? I mean, you were pretty pissed off that I was here in the first place, and now our business is concluded.
One of the Marcus comes out from looking in a dungeon with a couple of the guards and says, "They were murdered. Clouds of daggers, it looks like." And Graham says,
How would they know? I dispersed them.
Holy shit! Be quiet, John.
Daggers don't just disappear, and there are obvious traces at these obvious traces of dagger wounds.
Thousands of
Thousands of
slash
slash marks everywhere around
men
them.
who've been eviscerated.
Yep.
Yeah, which looks like Oh, sorry, I'm sorry,
Light me
I don't
on
know.
Fire. Just light me on fire. It'd be less painful.
But it genuinely, in the spell wording,
Hey,
it
Forever
says
Player.
you dismiss it and they disappear.
Yeah. But do the wounds disappear? Do the marks in
no,
the
no,
walls
no.
disappear?
So by all means, it looks like someone was slashed. It looks like someone was slashed apart.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's all he said. Looks
Yeah.
like there was a cloud of daggers around.
Okay. It's the fact that you just like I know I'm a guard and I know the exact spell.
It
that
was
this comes
Marcus
from.
that
I'm
says
like,
it.
I'm trying to-
It was Marcus who said it. That's an important
Oh.
distinction.
Oh, okay.
Marcus is a mysterious
I'm like,
character.
right.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Oh,
Fair
okay,
Player.
fair
I
enough.
do.
That explains everything. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
this
I'm
this is a
sorry
man
about
who
this, guys. I'm
this
just-
is a man who was
I'm-
like hiding in a tavern with a group of odd guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
so-
But I'm like trying to figure out what the I'm just like
Yeah, no.
how-
He
how-
he hasn't
how do people-
he hasn't said like this was cloud of daggers from the PHP. He was just like looks like
Yeah,
there were
okay,
loads of
alright,
daggers.
alright,
or
so
something,
that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay, all right. Sorry. If it's the turn of phrase, it was just the fact it was the exact spell. I was like, how does he know? How do you know? Did you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
check my spellcast roll?
Eviscerates me.
Right. So I'm like, what about the insane bastard you brought in?
Hey, Lockriven. The Marcus says he was stripped of all of his weapons. Graham says, "Let's go down there."
I follow them down.
Yeah, they go down there.
Elvis, do what you please.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Well,
gesture for you to follow
basically,
for
you guys are
episodes,
kind of herded. You're strongly suggested
Okay.
via the movements
Cool.
of the guards that you want to go down there. So you can resist if you want, Elvis. Of course. No. Okay. Love the beardless Will. We did it on stream like 20 minutes ago for charity. But yeah. You're led down. Graham looks around. He casts some form of spell. Light comes from his hand, and he looks like he's detecting stuff which is going on. And he says, some kind of warlock spell. Don't know any of those around here.
So You brought a warlock down here?
He says, apparently there's one down here now.
I see. That'll be me. But I'm saying that you brought the other one down here.
There's two now, are there?
Well, there's whoever the other guy was, and I've only been associated with Yanni, and we've quite clearly established that Yanni looks completely different to well, he doesn't look completely different, but he looks like a different person to
Yeah.
Murray.
That's correct. Marcus says, I saw you with him, near him at least, in the tavern. He went out, and then the weird one came back. Something's up.
I see. Yeah, there is. He's missing too. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be severely pissed off if I find out that you've let another loose because you haven't done your fucking job properly, and he's gone off and killed one of my friends.
They kind of...
Do I need to be rolling
they-
like a deception or...
Yeah, roll deception. The guards bristle as you attack Graham verbally.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, that was directed at... Oh, I thought this was Marcus I was talking to.
Well, it could be an either two. Oh no, that was Marcus.
So who
Gray-
cast the spell?
Graham.
Oh right, yeah.
You
okay.
know he's a magician.
Okay, because I was like, Marcus is magical now. Yeah, no, obviously I know Graham's magic. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
He's
what am
magic.
I rolling? Deception. Oh god, here comes.
I can tell if Wilful's naked on a beard. I do keep touching my face.
Deception 14.
Cool. So, Graham says, well, I'm afraid we're going to need a bit more on that guy. Put him in the cell. And the guards grab you.
And
I don't resist, but I look at him. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Just a precaution.
A precaution? Need I remind you I'm the one who rustled you all up, and I'm also the one that tipped you off that the Baron was trying to kill you all, but don't worry, I'm only trying to leave town with my end of the bargain. But clearly you guys have no fucking honor.
He turns round and smiles at you and says, no one cares about another warlock, Kai. Perhaps a clan would be interested in speaking to you.
fucking owned.
And then he walks out.
Slimy piece of shit.
There are several guards. There are like, all of the guards are posted around.
Is he disarmed?
Yeah, you're disarmed. They're gonna take all of your possessions.
Including my wand, I presume.
Yep.
No, they leave you that.
Can I,
You know
can
what?
I
You
try
keep
to
this
conceal
one.
that?
About an old man from his walking.
Can I roll to conceal that?
I'm gonna say that's like the first thing they go for is your wand.
I don't have it out.
It's on your
Oh.
body, isn't it?
It's in his anus.
His
Everything
anus.
is in his anus.
Straight in the anus.
In the anus.
Okay.
Yeah. So they take your possessions. Then turn to Graham turns to Elvis and says, "We're gonna need that piece of paper."
Why?
Because I said so.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Got it. That's for you.
He lights a flame in his hand and burns it.
Which paper was this? Sorry, the piece of the logbook.
Yeah, which you'd
All
taken
of
out.
you.
Yeah.
And
Not my toilet paper.
I was gonna wipe my bum with that.
he says, "I'll get out of town. If I see you back here, I won't be so
Still
lenient."
Okay, I'll head to Grime, where it told me to go. Bye bye.
He lets you go. They walk out. The guards are left in the view, Kai. They're keeping a very close eye on you. So Murray, Easy, Taz.
I feel like as Murray walked out of town, he got the twitch. The twitch came back, and he went back into Yanni, seeing as his, the backstory. The secret reason for him like having the transition has been the criteria has been fulfilled. So he's on his own now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So his eye starts twitching, and he basically, yeah, he goes through the process of taking all the disguise off, or what is in effect disguise. And he'd probably head off the beaten track a little bit, to a place where he can kind of watch where the other two would come out.
Okay.
He'd cook up some of the delicious Baron, and eat it. I've
Okay.
got I'm a bit snuffly today, so Yanni's voice might be a bit weird. But yeah, and he'd probably give it about 25 minutes to half an hour, and then like the fact that he hasn't come back would start kind of disturbing him, and he'd probably start sneaking back towards town.
Okay, cool. So Elvis, you've been
Yeah.
asked to leave. You probably walked out of the dungeon at this point, or thrown out of the dungeon.
Yeah. He's making his way towards the edge of town.
Okay.
He's probably just gonna hide until he can see some sort of sign of them.
All right, you'll run into Yanni, who's coming back.
Well, I was like,
Okay.
well, I will announce myself to him anyway, but I am sneaking with a 25. So you'd probably be walking past, and yet you'd just hear Yanni go from like the bush next to you.
Yanni? Maury? Yanni? Maury?
I just shuffle slightly towards you, like out of the bush, and stand upright. And I say, "Oh, I don't know if I can do the voice, but it's going to be so difficult on the podcast, so confusing on the podcast." Jesus Christ! I'm literally my voice is broken. That doesn't sound right. Bear with me a second.